Have we seen the final game of Cade McNamara starting as the Michigan quarterback? I'm Dylan Hildreth. This is the Dylan Hildreth Show. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciate it. Help me out quite a bit. Now, we knew at the beginning of the game that Cade McNamara would start and JJ McCarthy will be starting this upcoming weekend against Hawaii. And given his performance against Hawaii or against Colorado State, McNamara, I think we have seen the final game of the McNamara era at the University of Michigan. He threw for 50%. He looked off and could be those first game, just weird things that happen. But you're in a spot where that can't happen. You have a much more talented player right behind you. And the only reason you are the starter is because you are a veteran. That's the reality of the situation. You are a veteran. That is why you are the starter. JJ McCarthy is stronger, faster, better thrower, and just a more talented quarterback. It's reality. Cade would be the unquestioned starter over the past 15 years at Michigan. No question. Hell, go down the road to East Lansing. He is maybe the second, third best quarterback in the history of Michigan State, behind Cousins and Connor Cook. And he may be better than Cousins. Now, it's just really bad timing for Cade, and I do feel bad for him. But this is JJ McCarthy's time. And I said at the beginning of the season, if JJ McCarthy is the starter by the time Michigan gets to Kinnick, Michigan will be Big Ten champions again. And unless McCarthy just comes out and just completely drops the ball and has an unbelievably awful game, I think I think we're gonna get JJ McCarthy the rest of the year. Kate even said that Harbaugh is not looking to continue with this two quarterback system. He knows, we all know, if you got two quarterbacks, you don't have a quarterback. And being a Georgia fan like I am, I do understand the importance of a good backup quarterback, a la Stetson Bennett. Problem is, Cade McNamara is far better than Stetson Bennett. I would trust Cade to be throwing left-handed over Stetson Bennett, but that's neither here nor there. But the reality is, JJ McCarthy, the era has begun. And this is going to be a very, very different era of Michigan football that Michigan has probably never seen before. We have never seen something like this at Michigan. Just a overpowering, amazing quarterback that will be able to take the game, put it on his shoulders, and go win it. Michigan's never had that in their history. They have never had a Troy Smith. They've never had Justin Fields, a Trevor Lawrence, a Bryce Young. They've never had that. And with JJ McCarthy, I think that changes. And Harbaugh, he knows how to handle these kind of quarterbacks, a la Andrew Luck. And now Michigan might just be in that ballpark of being running with Georgia, running with Alabama, and maybe surpassing Ohio State, because this Michigan team, they're a little bit deeper than Ohio State. They have a better track record over the last year than Ohio State. And yeah, they're going down to Columbus. And Michigan is very aware that they have not won a game in Columbus since 2000. And just because they won last year, that doesn't mean they don't want to repeat that. They certainly do. And now they know what it takes to beat Ohio State. And I still question the Ohio State defense. That Notre Dame team, the offense, I think, was very, very limited with Tyler Buchner. He is more of a scrambling quarterback. And I don't think is a really good test of how good that Ohio State defense really is. I think the closest test we will get is Penn State, because I think Sean Clifford is the closest thing to JJ McCarthy before Ohio State plays Michigan. And if they are able to keep Penn State's offense contained, not let them go out and make explosive plays, then I will say, okay, that Ohio State defense is where it should be. Now, the Ohio State offense is exactly where it needs to be. You had a little hiccups in the passing game, but you're not going to see a secondary as good as Notre Dame's. And that game plan that Notre Dame came out with was just absolutely phenomenal. They treated CJ Stroud like Patrick Mahomes, keep everything in front, don't let them beat you deep, except for that one play that uh, they sent a late safety blitz and CJ made him pay. But there's a reason why CJ Stroud is a Heisman favorite. He understands that. He understands that you're only going to get that one opening, and he took advantage of it. And then on that, I think it was the second last drive, Ohio State just pounded the rock, took 7 minutes off the clock on 9-10 plays, and just showed that, yeah, that toughness on offense is back. Now I'm leaning towards defense is where it needs to be. We don't know that for sure. As I said, Notre Dame's offense very limited, and it's not what a top flight offensive team that it's not the best team that Ohio State's going to see. It is not the best offense Ohio State is going to see. And Buchner is at this stage in his career is definitely not the best quarterback this Ohio State team is going to see. So that is all I have for you today. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I will be doing a lot of football over the course of this year. My week 2 top 10 rankings will be coming out later today, and we'll see you in a couple hours when my next video comes out. Cheers.